Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back again with episode 3 of our business series. My name is Daisy Sunshine. If you're new here and this is a new face, please join the family. It costs you nothing to subscribe, but it means everything to me. I have an incredible guest with me today. She is a serial entrepreneur, and I feel like her brain does not work like the rest of our brains, and we're going to get to know why. She's going to take us through her failures, her successes, her thought process as she comes up with her business ideas, and she's definitely going to leave gems for you. Welcome to the channel, Phidra.
Thank you.
Do you mind telling my people who you are? I know you to the T, but I want them to know you.
Hi guys, welcome to Daisy's channel. My name is Phidra, and as she said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I like to think of it as of recent that I was a serial business owner, but now I'm an entrepreneur. Yes.
You're going to tell us that. What's the distinction, first of all? But I think before you even do that, let's have some icebreakers. What is a skill you wish you had?
Is singing considered a skill? Oh my goodness.
You wish you could sing?
I wish.
Why?
I wish I could sing.
Why?
Once that I annoy everybody around me by singing at them.
With your nice voice.
I just feel like singing, the ability to sing is a superpower. Not just a skill.
I have the superpower.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite book or movie and why?
A very, very old book called My Girl. I don't have a particular reason why, but it was about this girl and boy, they're neighbors, and the boy is severely allergic to so many things, and then he gets stung by a bee, by a swarm of bees, and unfortunately he dies, and then the family has to break the news to the girl. And I think now in this moment, I'm realizing that reading that book was an avenue to cry. You know, it was shameful.
Sometimes
How do you
feel
just
like
cry? How? So I feel like reading that book was a cover of maybe bottled up emotions and feelings. So it gave me access to cry. To date, it's still my favorite book. There's a movie about it as well, but the book.
Oh, I know the movie.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
What's it called? If you remember the movie, please drop it in the comments. I've forgotten.
Well, the book is called My Girl. I don't know what the movie is
made
called.
Me cry.
Exactly, you see? And it was one of those, even if you read it tomorrow and again, you will still cry. And it's explainable that I'm crying because I've reached a sad part in the book.
I know.
Yet you're actually crying because the teacher shouted at you, but you can't.
Like, it's the book.
Yes, it's a book.
If you remember what movie that is, please tell me, because it's going to bug me. Okay, our last icebreaker. What's an unusual fact about yourself?
I write so badly, which shocks people because I'm such a creative. They think I can draw and no.
Write in calligraphy.
Nothing. Zero. I struggle to read my own notes.
I think before we even get into the meat of the topic, did you always know that you would end up in business?
I have never imagined myself being employed. I've never imagined myself writing an application letter, a CV. I actually don't have a CV.
How come? Because your mom was employed?
Employed. I don't know if it's about history, but you know, most of our relatives do things, but I don't think it's about that. I think it's just a me thing. Or it could be because I got into my first trade so young. It sort of shaped the way for me.
Tell us about that first trade.
The first trade.
Your first business.
My first business.
And how old were you?
I was in S6, S5, S6, and I used to sell lollipops. Why? Because my mom wasn't giving me enough pocket money. Mommy, sorry, but it wasn't enough. So one time she gives me 20,000 and I was going through the park to get a taxi to go home. I was in day school at that point. And I see a packet of Big Bomb. It was about 12,000. And I did the math. If I sell each at this much, I'll get out this much. And that was it. I started. At first, a pack of sweets would last me a week, and then I got to, by the time I stopped, by the time I was caught, I was selling 2 packs a day. Yes, it was illegal. It was illegal to sell lollipops, but it gave me so much. Now I know that it was financial freedom. I would even forget to ask for transport. I would forget to ask for pocket money. I was sorted, I was covered, and it was such a beautiful feeling for me. The school I went to, I feel like it also paved the way for where I am now. Had I remained in the typical government schools, I am certain I would be working as a secretary in a certain ministry. I've said that to you so many times.
You're dissing the rest of us who are in government.
No offense. No offense to secretaries, no offense to government workers or ministry workers. But I believe that's where I would be. That's what the trajectory of my life would have been. But this school showed me that you can be anything else. You can be, you don't have to
dream.
Yes, you can dream, you can be whatever you want to be, and it can be good.
Yeah.
So they brought people, when we were in Essex, they used to bring people to talk to us about various careers, and someone came advertising, to speak to us about her beauty school. Now I know that she was advertising it. So she told us about this beauty school, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I want to go here.
That's what I want to
there.
do.
That's what I want to do. I've always loved hair. I have to do this. I want to go there. So straight out of Essex, I went for a diploma in cosmetology, which is the science of hair.
Yeah.
And shortly before I graduated that, it was a year-long course. Shortly before I graduated that, I got an opportunity to open up my own salon, and that was it really. Yeah. So when my friends are in first year, second year, I am starting my own business and I'm making some money and we are partying.
You're eating all the money.
Eating it.
Before we even get to you eating the money of the business, how did you set up that business? Who funded you?
One of my classmates in beauty school had a salon in town that she wanted to close. So I have a conversation with her. I'm like, oh, can I take your things and then start paying you in installments? And we agree. So I take her things and I start paying in installments. The total was 10 million shillings. So I was raising the 1 million to pay every month.
So you actually pay her over a period of 10 months?
Yes. The very first deposit my mom gave me because I didn't have it. And I think she knew in the first month you're not going to make 1 million shillings. But after that, I started paying until
so the business was making money?
Yes, it was definitely making money. I just didn't know what to do with the money. So the first January, business was so low. That's when I found out that actually business has seasons. I got into it towards the end of the year. People are doing their hair, Christmas is coming, and then now and meanwhile, when I make money, I spend it. I make money, I spend it.
You don't put it back into the business?
Nothing, no. So it was January, I failed to make the money. Feb, I tried to raise the money and then request for top-up from family. So I called her at the end of Feb. I'm like, hey, I have your money, please come. Jan money and Feb money. She's like, oh, I've been waiting for this call, let me come. Please tell me why she came with a truck. And showed me that the agreement we signed, there was something, those fine prints, always read them. There was a clause somewhere that said that if I fail to make even one payment, she is entitled to all her things.
And doesn't repay you the money.
She came with a truck and packed up everything. I was in such a my heart was beating, my mouth was dry. I called my mom. My mom is like, if that's what she wants to do, let her do it. It's okay. Just give yourself peace. So she packed everything and took my salon. And it was a nice salon with workstations. And the workstations were red with mirrors on both sides, fancy chairs that turn around. So now I had to go back to scratch. I had to buy a sheet of mirror, have someone cut it, install it on the wall with drills. I had to buy, there were some office chairs. I don't know if office chairs, I couldn't afford styling chairs. Office chairs, bring them in. I bought a plastic sink. I had to go from this down. But I think that was a lesson I needed. And my clients didn't care about how the salon looked. They cared about my skill. They cared about how I advised them about their hair, what I did, how I did it. That's all they cared about. They didn't care about how fancy the place looked. But that's a lesson I'm also learning. I'm seeing that now as a grown up. I didn't see it then.
We had an episode last week where Esther shared that clients will come for the value that you add to them. Might not necessarily be for the aesthetics of the place, but for the value and how they feel while they're there.
Exactly, yes. That's it.
So how did that business go, the salon? Because we know it's not there right now.
It's not there right now. So it carried on. Now remember, after S6, I go and do a diploma in cosmetology, right? And some people in my family were not the happiest about it. Like, why is that child learning how to put rollers and comb?
I remember also hearing about it and I was like, what is Phidra doing?
Thank you, yes. So along the way, I decided to go back to uni and do a bachelor's in journalism, majoring in PR. Rewind. I happened to be getting married, and there's a specific decor style that I wanted that everyone was not giving me. And I'm like, but why can't I do this? I need to do this. Now there comes my, should I call it second or third business? Third business. Lollipops, salon, and then now decor. Yes. So I started doing decor like that. I lied to my family. I told them I've got a service provider. He wants 4 million shillings.
You're the service provider.
I was the service provider. I don't know why they didn't say bring him. Because when I said I've got a troupe, bring them. I've got a food person, bring them.
But not the
decorator. I don't know why. Yeah. So anyway, that was now my capital for decor. I started doing that. That was my first, my event was my first event. So fast forward now again to the uni. I'm in uni. I have to be present in uni. Decor. It was so every weekend. We had about 2 bookings every single weekend. And then the salon, the clients wanted me.
So you were still running the salon?
I was running the salon.
You had the decor?
I had the decor. I was in school. And at that point, I was a single mom with no help. My child was with me. I don't have help. So I have to choose. So I spoke to an uncle of mine, and he's like, you know what? What I would do if I were you is grow one business to a point where it doesn't need you, and then come back and pick up the rest. Otherwise, if you try to balance everything, you're going to drop them all, and you're going to lose bigger than. So now I had to make a decision.
Which one? Which one
should I keep? Which one should I concentrate on? Which one should I let go of? But the pressure of school and the salon was just not working. Even if my team was there, my clients wanted me. They wanted me in their heads. They wanted me combing their hair, advising them, looking at the strands, looking at their hair. They wanted me. But also my coursework wanted me, my school exams wanted me. So I just made a decision to close it.
How was that process of closing a business? Because we know usually we are attached to a business, you have grown it, you have been in the pits and built it up.
That one actually was very easy because I was making more money in the decor.
In the decor.
Or so I thought. Yes. Because I had constant, should I call it cash flow? This client is paying, that one is depositing. Then when this one pays, you borrow from Peter, you pay Paul, you borrow from Paul, you pay Peter. I didn't know how to budget, how to bill, until much, much later, I didn't know all these things. So I was constantly busy. The functions were coming.
Booked and busy, but broke.
Broke and even in debt. But why I didn't notice was because before I get into the event of this week, someone is paying for an event in October. So I use her money. And then I also buy rice and beef and milk. And then by the time the event is coming, I don't have the money. Someone else is depositing. So I remained in that cycle like that.
Let's first start with the salon. If you could go back and set up that salon afresh, what would you do differently?
If I could go back, I would find a way to tell my client. I would separate myself from the business. Yes. I would try to teach my clients that the business exists with or without me physically being there. I would employ people and train them, maybe not to be as good as me, but as close as can be. And I would try to give people that different assignments. You handle this, you handle that, you handle that.
Empower your team.
Yes, that's what I would do. And I would build confidence in my clients of my team. Yes. I think I didn't do that enough. So even if
sometimes it feels good that someone wants you, like, yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Let me do the hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to be wanted or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. But I didn't know. I was young. You know, no one teaches us these things.
Nobody does. And then the decor, let's just do the entire cycle of the decor. So now you're mixing money.
Yes. I'm really mixing money. And then at some point, the pandemic hits. And the work is not coming in as much. We are stuck at home. And even the budgets go down.
Because there are smaller people who are doing smaller weddings.
Yes, exactly. Smaller weddings, smaller budgets. Now you have to fit it into the client's budget. And shortly after the pandemic, was it before the pandemic? I happened to get onto a protege program with Angie of Pink Coconut Decor. Oh, she was so pivotal in my decor. Angie taught me to budget. Angie taught me to bill. Angie taught me how to make an expense list. When you make an expense list, include your airtime, include your mobile money charges,
Your transport.
include the borders that you're sending,
Yeah.
include the money that you're incurring to go and meet the client. You've sat at Chavas, a soda is 5,000. Include all those things. They have to be paid for. Why are you getting that money out of your pocket? And then another thing she told me, there's a time a client made a deposit. And I said, the client has made a deposit. We are going to the supermarket. And she asked me, why? Are you a thief?
Yep. You are a thief if you eat the profit from
And
the
I
business.
said, no.
Yeah.
It wasn't even profit yet. It was the first deposit. Remember that cycle I had been in? So my plan was go to the supermarket, eat Romani creams today because why not?
I have money.
And she asked me, are you a thief? I said, what do you mean? She said, until you pay the clients everything that the client needs, that's not your money. That's the client's money. So wait and get your profit and buy your Romani creams from there. Do not use the client's money. And you're tired of being in this cycle.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's important to have people around you that will actually speak into you, call you out on your, on your mistakes, and actually put you in check. So did that change the trajectory of the decor business?
It did for me, because at that point, I started making money. So yes, after that is when the pandemic hit. We are not working as much. The budgets are not as big. So everything is slow.
Yeah.
Now enter business number 5? Is it 5?
4.
Oh, there are some I actually didn't mention. There's a time I was in such a rough phase, business owner. You see, all these are just
owner.
Yes, buy, sell, get some money here and there.
Yeah.
There's a time I was going through such a rough patch that I decided to post my handbags. There is a page on Facebook called BMM, Beautiful Modern Mamas. I got all my handbags. I had really beautiful handbags, and I put them up. And I told them it's an auction. The highest offer takes the bag. Yes.
Your brain just works different. But I see the problem that you are trying to solve in all these businesses is cash flow.
Yes.
Just wanted money at hand.
I just wanted money.
There was no plan for the future.
So when I sell the bags and get the money I get out of them, I go downtown and buy earrings, and then I start hawking earrings. Did you know that?
Yeah,
I hawked earrings in banks? Yes.
I didn't know that.
I did. I hawked earrings in banks, but let me
So how would you get to these banks?
One my mom used to work at, another my sister-in-law. I think because of friends, actually.
So you'd go, I've come to visit, but once you're there, I sell earrings.
Yes. So I've come to see you. I show you the earrings I have in my bag. Then you call your friend who calls her friend who calls her friend.
I like that, the power of your networks. And that is something that people in maybe their 20s, early 20s, if you're trying to look for extra income, the power of your networks, where your mother works, where your friends are working. Just go and see, do they need sandwiches? Do they need earrings?
Do they need juice?
Yeah, do they need juice?
I agree with that. Unfortunately, out of, let me say, the 6 people that would buy earrings, 2 would pay cash and 4 would say, wait for payday. By the time payday reaches, I've already eaten this money of that 2 who paid.
So you can't restock.
I can't restock. But on payday, 2 will pay, 1 will say, call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. The other will send me a deposit. So you find that some of them, especially the corporates,
they wouldn't pay you.
They didn't pay. So that's how that
I hope they watch this video. You owe Phidra some money.
that's how that business died. So, okay.
So what would you do differently with that business?
One, I would make sure I know how much I've spent on the earrings and my margins. And don't spend your capital. Like you're a fool. If you're like, I used to be a fool, I used to spend my capital. I would need to know that. Then I would be tactful on when I go to these banks.
Go
I would
after
target paid day. Yes.
Yeah.
And I would be tough about, I would be strict on the payment
When you
mode.
pay, yeah.
Either pay or nothing.
Yeah. If you've taken 4 pairs of earrings and you have money for 2, maybe take the 2 and then when you're ready,
Yes.
I'll
I'll
reserve
keep
this
them.
for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a mistake I made. I gave them, getting my money, 0 deposit, nothing.
When someone is enjoying something, like I'm enjoying the earrings, I've already worn them. Paying you
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Actually, that used to happen in decor as well. I was so lenient. I would accept for clients to claim, we'll pay after. We'll pay
After the wedding.
After their wedding. They don't know you.
You're joking.
Your balance is going to be part of their pocket money at the
joking.
honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those are things I didn't know. Demand. I was afraid. How do you say, give me my money now? I was scared.
Yeah.
I probably didn't like money that much. I have learned that I have to love money and money will love me back and it will find its way
and
to
to
me.
respect it. Because
yes.
if you are charging for a service, people will pay for it. Like, you're not demanding for it. It's just that I'm going to do the decor on your wedding. This is the bill. So you pay by a certain period.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know all those things. I learned eventually.
So now you're with Angie of Pink Coconut. She has empowered you. How has the decor business changed?
So the decor business was going well. Oh, she actually taught me to include a professional fee on my quotations, something I had never done. I didn't even know that it was an option, and I was even scared of putting that professional fee on.
Yeah.
And she was asking, but how are you going to pay yourself? You need to pay yourself, you know? Yes. So eventually the trend started changing. People got into artificial flowers, and then the trends of the whole chandeliers and the whole shebang on the ceiling came. And every time I was tasked to do decor that needed that, I felt so sad.
Why?
It's not my taste. As an individual, it's just not my kind of... You see the earrings I'm wearing? You'll never find
That's
me...
your taste.
Yes. So I like minimal, simplicity. I like the kind of thing that you have to come close to it and look at it and appreciate it. Not the kind of thing that you see from far, it's shining and it's just not me. So every time I had to do that kind of work, it really made me feel so sad. I would have to go to the site, like the event is on Saturday, but you go on Wednesday to take
start building everything.
Thursday to start boardwork. Friday to start the ceiling installations and then Saturday, and then you have to be there the whole of Sunday to tear down.
Bring down.
And then it was depressing me more than it was giving me joy.
Yet it was bringing in the money.
It was bringing in the money, but it was sucking from me. And at the same time, I got to interface with clients. Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much. I got to interface with clients who have money and have the taste for the kind of things I like. Ladies who plan soirees for their friend, Sunday brunch at home, big lavish home, beautiful decor setup, fresh flowers, no nonsense in the ceiling. Like tasteful, less is more kind of clients.
Yeah.
And I noticed that these people are actually respecting my professional fees. When I put my professional fees there,
they
wouldn't even negotiate.
Yeah.
They'd actually say, reduce the flowers, reduce the...
Not reduce
never
the
touch the professional fees,
wow.
You know? Compared to this other people who say, but you've put labor. Why are you also putting professional fees? So that got me into that circle of those kinds of people that like that... I don't know.
Tasteful.
Yes.
I don't know.
Small, intimate events that have the intricate detail, that have flowers, fresh flowers, not artificial flowers, natural candles, not the plastic LED candles. And my heart was always happy doing that. And it was also a quick setup. You go in that morning, you do that setup, and you leave.
And leave the flowers there.
Yes. And it was the class or type of clientele was so good that you can go back the following day and pick up. Not these things of you're in the middle of an event and then you want to collect all your plates lest they get lost because they're 1,000, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I slowly started niching down, which is another business lesson that I learned.
Yeah.
That just because everyone that has, let's say, a boutique is selling shoes as well, does not mean that you should also sell shoes. If it's not working for you and it's not working
It's
for
okay
your
to
clients,
pivot.
it's okay to pivot. It's okay to niche down. It's okay to sell only ladies' clothes or only gents' clothes. It's okay to sell only belts. It's okay if that is what makes sense for you.
Yeah.
So in there is when I also got introduced to clients that like to throw birthday parties for their kids. And I'm so good with the little details. I can, whichever theme, yes, the themed small numbers. So I decided to niche down. I'm not doing big numbers anymore.
You're not doing weddings?
I'm not. I am doing weddings. I'm actually planning a 50 people wedding and a 20 guest
So
wedding.
small numbers.
Small, intimate. If you want your napkins to look like they've been put with a ruler and measured and a
The
set square,
details.
yes. But if you want something, no, my work doesn't make noise. It's calm.
So you pivoted the decor business?
Yes, I pivoted the decor business. I niched down to small, intimate events.
Wow. Yeah. I love that.
Thank you.
I love
And
that.
I'm good at it. I can say.
So did you stop at decor?
In the lockdown, I get stuck with a friend who leaves the toilet smelling so nasty. So nasty. So we start trying to figure out what to do. We are stuck. We have 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I can't go anywhere. She can't go anywhere. We have to co-share. We have to both bathe in the same bathroom. So we try to figure out how do we like neutralize the smell that this evidence that she's leaving behind. How? So we start seeing, watching videos on YouTube about how essential oils can help neutralize smells and do this and that. So we start blending essential oils. Why did we have essential oils? Because they had told us that if you steam with essential oils, eucalyptus, peppermint, blah, 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 it will reduce your chances of getting COVID. Mm-hmm. That's why we had them. Mm-hmm. So we start playing around with them, mixing them, and eventually we actually make a potion that worked. When she would spray it in the loop, before she does a number 2, nothing. All it would smell was eucalyptus. I kid you not, it was amazing. So I came and talked about it on my Instagram stories. Yeah. And someone's like, give me, also me, also me. So we started.
And that birthed the business.
That birthed the business. That is how the number 2, the poop sprays, came up.
Yeah.
So we started selling those, and my goodness, we made so much money in the pandemic.
Because people were stuck at home.
We made so much money in the pandemic, and we ate it.
You still hadn't learned your lesson of how to care for your money.
We ate it.
You still hadn't learned your money lessons.
No. I think I used to be one of those people that have to experience it like 4 times to learn. But also I didn't really see that there was no need for me to learn because I didn't have the need. I always came up with an idea.
Yeah.
Sold, made money and sorted it out. You know? Yeah.
Serial business owner.
Yeah. So that is business number 5,
We've lost count.
6. We've lost count.
See, I told you.
That's it. That's the poop sprays.
So you came up with the pre-poo sprays just by experimenting.
Yes.
So I think one of the reasons why you might have misused that money was because it was an idea you did not expect to be a business. Then people asked for it. So now it was like just extra income that you hadn't planned for.
The honest truth is I didn't know better. I did not know better. Yes, my mom always says, we're next saving, but that's why it ends.
You don't save.
No, she doesn't tell you do this. You can put some money here. You can put some money there. I don't know if she didn't know it at the time either.
She probably
or if
didn't
the
know that you
options
didn't
were
know.
limited.
Or she didn't know that you didn't know.
But also that this information, financial literacy, is a now thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much then.
Yeah.
The people who knew. It was one of those things. If you know, you know. If you don't, forget about it. I forgot about it.
You just partied.
Banzai. I partied.
Yeah.
So, next business venture. Fast forward. In the pandemic still.
Before we even fast forward, is the pre-poo spray business still standing?
Oh, yes. It's still standing and it's still doing well. The clients are loyal to it. So I believe that is a brand now.
Yeah.
The repeat clients are repeating, the new clients are purchasing. It's doing well. I can't complain about it. And I'm not eating the money.
Good. You have finally
I'm not
learned that.
eating the money.
Good.
Yeah. In the pandemic still, a child under my care had some health challenges.
Yeah.
It's called precocious puberty.
Yeah.
She was really young. She started exhibiting signs of puberty. We saw various doctors for her, and it turned out that some of the things that were leading to these issues for her are the preservatives in even just actually relaxers. They are heavy on parabens. Genetically modified foods, junk food, so much. So I with the parents sat and we discussed and we agreed that there's some things we can't change. Yeah. We can't really, there's nothing much we can do about maybe the food that we are buying, about the snacks. We can make different choices, but it won't change so much. But we can change what we put on her body, what we put on her skin. Yeah. We can change the hair. We don't have to relax her hair anymore. So now those changes had to be made. Now that is a different story. My daughter, 2-3 years ago, she lost a patch of hair. Yeah. She had a tight hairstyle, a patch of hair fell out. So I was so stressed. Mom guilt. I let her wear the hairstyle. I let her keep it because she said she wanted to go to school and show her friends that she was a flower girl. Mom guilt. Yeah. So I am like a hamster on a wheel trying to figure out how to fix it. That is when I started now formulating hair products. Actually, one of the people told me, get black seed oil. You remember? Get black seed oil, get this, get that, mix them, put. And then I needed to figure out a treatment for her. YouTube, Formula Botanica, all these resources, Allison, Udemy, I learned how to mix up this and that, you know. Then eventually I got a formulator who taught me how to actually make my products stable and give them a longer shelf life. So because of my daughter's need, I started a hair care line for kids. Made for kids, loved by adults. I am a baby. I'm just a girl.
Adults are using the product.
Adults are using the product. Yeah. So that is now business venture number.
We have lost count. Something. Officially.
Yeah. Yes. So that is how I get into that business. And with this business, I start to realize that now in the season I'm in, whatever business venture I get into is actually a personal need. Yeah. I am doing the hair care because my daughter needs it. But I feel like I'm not the only mom whose daughter needs good, gentle, affordable hair care. Yeah. I feel like that's now entrepreneurship. Yeah. That is the need. And I'm solving the need. My baby, almost 2 years old, is struggling with eczema. Guess who is studying how to make skincare for kids? That is me. Yeah. There's a need there. And I am first feeling the need in my home and then in hopefully feel the needs.
But I feel also at this point, you have learned those business skills of, okay, if I need it, then probably other people need it. So if it's going to bring in money, how am I going to reinvest? How am I going to use this money to grow the business? Yes. Because I believe you've built such beautiful brands that you can actually pass down.
That's the whole point. That's why I'm really putting my all now into this one. I really feel like it is a brand that can outlive me. Yeah. Think Unilever, think Nestle, think all those. I know someone will say think Salon and Movit, which are great, by the way, but I'm thinking bigger than that because I don't want to stop on Chizigo. The
borders of
Yet
Uganda.
I can also make formula. Yeah. Not that I'll make formula, you know, and I don't want to stop here. I want to go
across the borders,
international, baby.
Yes. So now you're running many businesses, multiple businesses. Yeah. You have the decor. Yes. You have the pre-poo spray. Yes. You have the Lush hair products. Yes. How do you make sure that you don't mix up that money?
I am learning. It's still a learning journey, but I've learned to separate. Even if it means get an envelope and write that this is this, that is that, that is that, I will do it. If it means have 7 bank accounts, usually opening up a bank account does not cost so much.
Yeah.
I will have them and I will know that this one is for that money, that one is for the other money. Then for personal money and work money, payments coming through Momo Pay and Airtel merchant code, while my own money is on the mobile money. So at least that helps me separate.
So you separated the income.
Separate.
Okay.
Separate. Yes.
Are these businesses registered?
Yes. It's an umbrella business, Lush Ventures, under which all these ones are.
Okay, so throughout your business journey, you have had failures.
Oh, yes.
How did they affect you? Your confidence, because many times if you close a business, you feel like a failure.
Yes, actually closing the salon didn't impact me so much, but stopping to take on clients for big events, that one really hurt me. It made me feel so sad. And it also, I had this thing of what will people say? What will people think? Like people are going to think I can't. People are going to think I'm not good enough. People are going to think I failed. But that is something I had to free myself of. I had to have a conversation with myself and say, look, Phidra, this is about you. This is not about anyone else. This is you and your wallet and your pocket.
Because I think eventually it will affect how, if you had stayed, say, doing the bigger weddings, it would affect how you deliver.
Oh, yes. I really felt like I'm not going to be able to deliver to clients' expectations.
Yeah.
I always felt that. So I decided to walk out of it before it was too late. Yeah.
And what habits have helped you rebuild after setbacks? Like you said, the pre-poo spray, you ate the money, that was a setback.
Yeah.
You still wanted to continue the business. What habits have you set in place that have helped you through those setbacks? 1,
I've learned to separate money. 2, which I think should have been 1, I have learned to calculate the cost that goes into each and everything. If I was making this flower, I would know how much the white paint is, the yellow, the leaves, the person who cuts them to give them their shape, the person who assembles, the stem, even the little
everything
stigma on the inside.
Yeah.
That is something that I think is a game changer. Learning exactly what it is that you put into every single cost. Don't forget to include your labor. Because if you're doing it now when you're still small and you want to be able to make 100 pieces in 3 months, you're going to have to pay those 2 people that are going to make the 100 pieces for you. So learning to incorporate all that has helped me so much that I have now learned to price appropriately. I'm pricing right. I now know if or where I can give a discount. I am more in tune with my finances and with my products and with my business. Now I know. Initially, I didn't know. Yeah.
At what point did you know that you needed to hire somebody or have a team?
When I got a second child. Yeah.
So when you were not readily available in the business?
Yes, and also when I realized that, hey, life is actually expensive. I can't play games anymore. I can't play games. I can't treat these like hobbies. This is actually business. I am not a flower. I'm actually in this to make money.
Yeah.
Yes. Sustaining one dependent was fine. But now the fact that you have to think of more than one, it sort of pushes you into a corner where you have no choice but to adult. So I don't even eat the money anymore.
Because you have to pay some.
Because I have to plan to take care of children. I have to plan to leave something for these children. Yes, it's not that easy. Before, when it was 1, Daisy, have for the weekend, please take. But now, I can't be reckless. I can't be careless. I can't be unwise. I have to be wise. And then also, I think the realization that they are watching me, monkey see, monkey do. If they see me make my money and take it out, what are they going to think? And then as a result of taking it out, we are not going to church because mommy is hungover. Now I have to wake up on Sunday and take them to church. I'd rather do that when I'm not hungover. Growth.
You have grown.
Yes, I have grown. And I think when it's your time, it's your time. Oh, there's a business I didn't mention. The fridge magnet.
Wow. See? You're even forgetting business.
I'm even forgetting them. Yeah. What I'm running right now is the pre-poop spray, the hair products and soon skin products, the decor, small intimate events, and the fridge magnets.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you define success now than when you started?
When I started, success was, oh, I've made some money, now we can eat this and that.
Yeah.
Now, success is, oh, my client was happy. Her child had brown hair and she's using the products and it's now better. She has grown her daughter's hair and it doesn't have to hurt. She doesn't have to relax her daughter's hair anymore because the spray makes it easy to do this and that. That now is success. Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who is currently struggling in business?
Something I had to convince myself to believe is that if you don't fall, then you don't have an opportunity to rise. You need to fall so that you can rise, you know. And it doesn't make you a failure. Not achieving something the way you thought you would achieve it does not make you a failure. What would probably make you a failure is if you don't try again, in my opinion. So just because it's not working now, just because things are hard now, does not mean they'll be hard forever.
Yeah.
Give yourself grace, try again. If you really want it, try again and try again. But draw lessons from whichever experiences you've had now. If the reason for failing was not marketing, draw lessons from that and plan. You know, they say that if you don't plan, then you plan to fail. Yes. So plan and see how to make it better. You will make it. Definitely make it.
I love that. And what is a myth about entrepreneurship that you now believe is false?
That it's easy. People say, oh my God, you're so
It's
like
the easy
self-employed.
way out.
You don't have to wake up early to go to the office tomorrow. I'm not even going to sleep on Sunday night because I have to arrange my deliveries for Monday morning, you know?
And the work hours are not defined. Like, you can work from 7 to 7.
Yes. Even if you try to define them sometimes, you find that you say, okay, at 6 p.m. I'll turn it off. And at 5:59,
someone is
a
making
message
an
will...
order.
Yes. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard not to.
They say that entrepreneurship is lonely. It's a lonely journey. Yes. How have you survived that loneliness? And
it's very lonely. It's so lonely, especially if you're surrounded by white-collar people, friends, siblings. Everyone has a job. Monday morning, everyone is going to work.
So that pressure to get up on Monday and appear like you're going to work.
Yes, but you are going to work actually.
Yeah.
Once you have your things in order, you're definitely going to work. But it's lonely and you don't exactly have a chance to make friends. People are making friends at their workplaces. People are making friends at various organizations. They went for a seminar here and there and they made friends. And you just have your team of 5 and you're not making any friends beyond that, you know. Sometimes they even outgrow you. You have different problems. Your problems are suppliers. Their problems are the HR. You outgrow each other. You get distant sometimes because you are really on different paths in life. Yeah. And also, wait, what? What was I going to say? Where has it gone?
It's coming back.
Oh, yes. And also, month end. Month end, when all your friends are getting salaries.
It's looking different. Money is leaving your account. Money is entering
there. Salaries.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that Sunday after month end, everyone is going for brunch. And you can't go for brunch because now you know better.
You paid rent and salary.
And you sit at home alone, watching their stories, saying, oh my God, like, you actually feel alone. Like, really? Yeah.
There's someone probably watching you, and now they've had all the different businesses that you have owned and all, but they don't know, like, how much do I need? Like, what's the least amount of money you think someone can use to start a business? And what business would that be? The simplest business.
That reminds me, there's something I do. I curate activities for...
Wow.
I curate activities for weddings and bridal showers, baby showers. You would need games, if they're writable games or activity. I do that. the capital I would need if I was starting that specific business is my mouth and data to tell people that I can do it. And then once I land my first client,
they make a difference.
Okay, maybe I would need transport as well to take me to NASA, let's say 5,000 shillings in a taxi to NASA and back home, to find out if I want to print this at this size, how much will it cost me? And then now I have the price. So once the client, I bag my first client, they are actually going to give me the capital that I need to start. So I am going to...
You're literally starting a business with 5,000-10,000?
Yes. But it's because you really want to do it.
Yeah.
And you know you can do it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get your first client, and now you actually have proof of concept. You show people I can actually do this.
I've done it.
Yes, I've done it before. I can do this. I do this. And then you're going to get more and more clients. In the end, you're going to find that maybe these first clients that you got are the ones that are enabling you buy the printer that you need to be able to
do it yourself.
Yes.
And now you don't need to go
to NASA. Yes.
Told you, your brain. You can start a business idea that you can start with less than 10,000 shillings.
Yes. Once you have the idea, I'm sure you can. Just like if I want to dress you up and I feel like I'm such a fashionista, all I need to do is get my first client.
That's it.
Or invest in your first outfit and share it on all my socials and say I'm a personal shopper, I dressed so and so. How much was that capital for me to do that?
Very little.
So you find that with all the clients I get to maybe rent a space or buy a bell of my own or start a shop or yeah. So it is possible to start a business even if you're not a trust fund baby.
Yeah.
It's possible.
You just have to have the drive and the idea.
Yes.
And the resilience to carry through.
Oh yes, passion is not enough, resilience.
Because there will be hard days. How do you celebrate your wins? Big, small? Because usually when you land your big client, I'm taking myself to breakfast.
I used to. I don't anymore. It has sort of become normal.
Wow.
It has sort of become normal, but also I am practicing delayed gratification. And even if I wasn't practicing delayed gratification, I don't like the things. It used to be a big deal then. We've got a client. We used to go out and party to celebrate spending clients' money. But now, I'd rather just be at home and be happy. Yeah. And we jump. Oh, we got the business. We jump, holding hands, and that's it.
Yeah. That's a lesson I'm also learning on delayed gratification. One of the speakers during Mom's Gather shared that she loves bags and perfumes and shoes, and she would see a bag and just buy it immediately. But I feel like it feels even better when you plan for it and save up for it and say, in December, I'm gifting myself this, and you actually plan for that money, not just pick out a chunk of money and do that. I feel like it feels so much better.
I learned of the concept when I was trying to start losing weight. You get a promotion at work and immediately you want to buy cake to celebrate. Your friend gets something and the first thing you want to do is to go and have a meal. Do you have to have that meal?
Do you have to reward yourself with food?
With food? Does it have to be food? That's the same thing for me. Did it have to be the bar?
Yeah.
No. Does not going there make me less happy about the achievement? No.
No, it doesn't.
Does being at home and just giggling with my kids about it, saying, oh my God, she actually came through. Can you imagine that client? And we are happy. Does it make it any less significant? No. Is it cheaper? Yes.
Yeah. What's next for you in your multiple businesses?
Business now is things that my family needs, things that my kids need, especially me as a mom. So I'm trying to teach my daughter how to save. She's 12. And I'm trying to show her that whatever little you have can compound and do something bigger. So I have these boxes that are written, they have the amounts, different amounts of money written on them. Okay, I have them in 250, 500,000 and 1 million shillings. So it's the broken down.
Is this
yes, that's the savings goal. 1 million, 500, 250. And then it's broken down. 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. So the day she goes to see auntie so-and-so and comes back home with 50,000 shillings, she can choose to spend 5,000 and now she has 45. So we start crossing off. 5,000, 10,000, 45, we put it in the box. The time she clears her handbags and notices she has coins worth 2,000 shillings, we decide to put them in, and then we mark off the 2,000 and put the coins in that box. That is something she needs. That is something we do. Last year, December, I needed Christmas gifts. So I went thrifting and I bought toys. And I sold toys. Christmas time, people are buying gifts for their kids and blah, blah, blah. But it's something I wouldn't do again.
Why wouldn't you do that again?
It didn't resonate with my spirit. And also, I think buy and sell is just not
you.
Yes, so I appreciate that I'm at a point in business where I know what's for me and what is not for me. Ideas with which I can serve people better and ideas with which I can't. For example, that one I really feel like I can't. Yeah.
So that's a business idea for someone.
Oh, yes.
Thrift toys, because it did well, and I guess it's also a seasonal business.
Yes, ish. I marketed it in that season, but there's birthdays all the time.
Yeah.
People are looking for gifts for birthdays. There's baby showers all the time. People are looking for gifts.
If you could summarize your journey in one sentence, what would it be?
I think it would be that the thing behind the thing is the thing. And in this season, the thing behind the things that I'm doing is legacy.
Yeah.
That's what it is at the moment. I don't know if my goalposts will change, but that is it.
I can relate because I think I shared in the first episode of this business series that for me as well, it's legacy. I want a business and to build a business that I can pass down to my children, a business that will outlive me.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you to have a business that outlives you, guys, you have to register your businesses. Actually register them, like tick off all those legal boxes and pay your taxes. Put your finances in check, because if your finances are not in check and you're not here tomorrow, you're leaving your children with a liability. It's a business that probably have to pay loans on. Yeah, so actually structure your business in a way that you can leave it behind and it can actually make money. Systems. So what sort of systems have you set up, apart from the mobile money, separating the income?
I don't know if getting help is considered a system.
It is.
Yeah. So different people handle different things, and it doesn't have to all be me. Like I'm not a superhero, you know.
Yeah.
Which is actually a lesson I think many business owners need to learn. So you find that when you have someone that is specifically good at numbers and accounts, you find that your money is actually going to be in order. When you find someone that is good at procurement, you find that your raw materials, your sourcing is actually going to be in order. When you find someone that is good at marketing and maybe social media, you find that it's actually going to be in order.
So as a serial entrepreneur who has many business ideas, what advice would you give someone who is watching this and they can relate? They're just like, I also have so many ideas. I don't know which one to do. I don't know where to start.
If you're not afraid and you have that time, try them all and decide on which one works best for you. Like, I mean, I know I'm not going into toys again. I know. What
If
else?
you have a limited budget?
Start where you are. Utilize your resources. I was speaking with someone this weekend. She has an idea that she wants to implement. I didn't ask her if she has a budget, but I told her, get the kids in your neighborhood. Use those ones. Use what you have. Get them. Do that with them. Make content. Let us see it. Let us see that what you want to do actually works. Yeah. So you don't have to have a budget to start.
You don't have to have a big budget.
A big budget, yes, to start.
If you're in business, be encouraged that people have failed before you. You're probably not the first person to fail, and you probably will not be the last. What matters is when you're down, do you get up or do you stay down? Because if you stay down, then you're not growing. You don't know the potential that you even have.
Yes.
Yeah, so don't stay down. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what part of Phidra's story do you relate to? What idea have you gotten? If you are someone who is as creative, you have a creative mind, you now have a business idea that you can start at less than 10,000 shillings. I hope that by the time we're done with this series, everyone is empowered to start a business, whether services, products, whatever you have, that is the goal. Interact with me in the comments. Let us learn together. Remember, I am waiting for you.